Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Bentley, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Bentley's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Bentley has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now Bentley is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Bentley take off now, and the command that you're going to give is Bentley heel, and you're going to simply start walking, and Bentley should fall in line heeling appropriately there on your left-hand side. This means he should be keeping pace with you whether you're walking at a faster pace or a slower pace, and he should not be lagging behind or lunging ahead on that leash. If he is to do so, you'll tell him no in a firm voice, followed by a tug and release on the training collar, and you'll repeat the command to heel. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit, which you just saw occur right there, into our heeling exercise. So anytime that you're out walking with Bentley and you stop, he's going to sit nicely right there at your left heel position. If he does not comply, again, nice firm no, followed by a tug and release towards the rear on the training collar, and give the command to sit. Now the next command that they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and it's a hand and voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm in front of his muzzle and the one-word command to stay and walk out to the end of your training leash. Now Bentley is to remain seated in this position and should not break. If he is to do so, tell him no, repeat the sit stay, and walk out to the end of the leash again. Now this is a great command to practice frequently with Bentley to help build up his ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. And when you're practicing at home, start at around 30 seconds, and when he's sitting staying for 30 seconds all the time for you, increase your intervals working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit stay. When Fred returns back, he's going to walk all the way around, behind, in a counterclockwise motion, returning so that Bentley is once again directly on his left-hand side. He gives Bentley a little positive reinforcement praise on the head there, and they're going to demonstrate their heel sit and stay for you again. It's very important to make sure that you make this fun and motivating for Bentley, and you can do so by using lots of positive reinforcement, whether you're verbally praising him, telling him he's a good boy, or physically praising him by giving him a little pet on the head. Now Fred left Bentley in another sit stay, and he walks out to the end of the leash, and this time they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. You call Bentley in using his name in a happy tone where he should come in and sit directly in front of you. Great job, Bentley. And we have an exercise called the finish, which returns him to heel position by heeling him around the back of you, where he walks around returning to your left hand side sitting nicely. Very well done, and they'll go ahead and demonstrate that for you again. And this is your recall or come on command. Leave him in a sit stay out to the end of the leash. Give him a moment to hold that, and then call him in using his name in a friendly tone. Again, he gets up, comes in, and sits nicely. Very well done. Around the back on the right side of you, returning around to your left hand side, sitting nicely. Good boy. When Bentley first comes home, you want to make sure, and you start to practice all of his commands with him, you want to make sure you're practicing indoors as well as outdoors. And at first you're going to pick a nice, quiet, distraction-free area, such as you see in the video here. And then once you feel comfortable working him through his commands and he's following through all the time with you, you can start to incorporate distractions into your training sessions. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands, and it's down from a heel position. Use the open flat of your left palm again, but straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Then give the stay command and walk out to the end of the leash. And with the down stay, he should remain laying down and should not break. This is another command that you're going to want to practice very often with him to help build up the ability to down stay. And when you're practicing this one at home, start at about 30 seconds. And again, over with his success, you're going to start increasing his intervals, working up to a total of 5 minutes for your long down stay. Again, all the way around behind in a counterclockwise motion. Just an added little distraction there. Good job. We also recommend that you'll be setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day To work Bentley through his formal obedience training session, such as this video here, it's great practice for the both of you and will help with his commands and transitioning back into the house. You're also going to be generalizing his commands and incorporating them into your everyday activities as well. So Fred left Bentley in another down stay again. I'll give him a moment and then they'll demonstrate that recall or the come on command from the down position. This time where he gets on up, comes on in, sits nicely, very well done. Good boy, Bentley. Now Fred and Bentley have one last command to demonstrate, which they're healing into position for, and that is the second of our down commands, and that would be the down from a distance. For this command, you're going to leave Bentley in a sit-stay, walk out to the end of your training leash, and from the end of the training leash, you're going to use your right hand to give Bentley the down command. Great job.
No.
He got up, so Fred repeats the command. There's a good correction for you right there. First thing he said was no. He repeated the command, and Bentley went right back down. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Bentley has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Bentley, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.